Hello, everyone. Welcome to our very first Witchy Wednesday. We're not sure what we're going to do, how this is going to go. This is the very first time we're trying this. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. And let me know that you're here. Say hello, introduce yourselves, say hello in the comments. Also, if you've got any questions about the things that I'm doing, please feel free to put that in the comment and I'll answer whatever question. So Witchy Wednesday has been developed so that way I can give you how I do things. Now, disclaimer, every witch, for the most part, has a different way of doing things that they feel comfortable with. They might use one herb over another. To each witch is their own. Okay, so what am I showing you? I'm showing you how I've done things, how I have been able to incorporate certain types of magic into my daily life. Tonight, we are going to look at sigils. All right, I have been asked because I write a sigil and it's pretty easy. But I'll show you what a sigil looks like if you're not familiar. Sigil kind of looks like this. Right? It is a symbol that has no meaning to anyone else but you. You have meaning to this. This is my sigil that is my money magnet. I keep it in my hand when I need extra cash, when I might be short because, an unexpected car failure, right? I put this in my hand and I tend to be able to figure it out, right? I take it that it's my sigil. So how did I do this? What is this? All right. Again, this is how I do things. Before we get started, I also want to say one other thing. Tonight, I had cooked a lot of food. I've cooked chorizo and taco meat, and I've got fajitas, and my children have found out that I had all that cooked. And so they are all kind of dive bombing the house right now. You may or may not hear my children in the other room. It makes my heart happy to have them over, especially filling their bellies. Young adults don't have a whole lot of money, and so it's nice when I can feed them still. So if you hear that, that's what you're hearing. You're hearing my babies be happy, and my babies happy make me happy. So it's fine. So what do we do for sigils? How do I make a sigil? So the first thing that I say is my rule, and again, showing you how I do things. The first thing that I do as a rule is I don't put any qualifying statement into what I'm wanting. Okay. So a sigil is a way to manifest what you want. I'm not going to say, I want this. Why? Because want indicates that you are in need of it still, that it's still something that you don't believe is yours. With a sigil, you want to make a statement that you believe it is yours because that's the intent. Intention and manifestation work best when you believe that that thing that you are trying to get to or get is already yours. All right? You've got to believe in that manifestation. You are creating a self-fulfilling prophecy, so to speak. All right? That's what I was saying on my TikTok earlier. I was like, it's a lot of this is, I believe I can, so I will. So with sigils, you can't have negating terms. Okay. You don't need to say, if you're wanting a money sigil, you're not wanting to say things like, I need money. I want money. Money is coming to me. That means it's not yours. If it's coming to you, it's not yours yet. So you want to say things like, I have abundance. I have plenty. I am prosperous. All right. You want to come up with a statement. So I'm going to show you how to write one for prosperity. Okay. And prosperity, the reason I chose prosperity is because prosperity is the word that is very individual. You get to choose what your prosperity is. Just because I'm showing you how to use this sigil doesn't mean that it's only good for one thing. Prosperity is what you decide it's going to be. Like for me, success and prosperity is, can I pay my bills, right, on my own? And can I have some fun? If I can do those two things, I'm successful. I'm good, right? I'm okay. And I say the same thing with my kids. If you can pay your bills and you can have a little bit of fun, you're good. So that's my version of prosperity, but that might not be yours, and that's okay. So as we are writing these sigils down, think of what makes you prosperous. What do you think is your epitome of prosperity? All right. So I'm writing down, I am prosperous. All right. I am prosperous. Sorry, my camera is not on mirror, is it? So it says, I am prosperous. All right. What I'm going to do, all right, what I'm going to do is I am going to cross out any vowel. Any vowel I'm taking out. Okay. This is how I made the last one. So I'm taking out all my vowels. Okay. Now I am left with a set of letters. I am going to write these letters out again like this. So I'm left with MPRSPRS. That's what I'm left with. Now, I want to cross out any duplicate. I can have the first letter, but like we have two P's in here. I don't need both P's. I need one. So I'm going to cross out the other one. I have two R's. I need one, but I don't need the other one. I have two S's. I only need one. So now I am left with MPRS. Okay, MPRS. Now there are two methods of drawing the sigil, of actually being able to draw that sigil. And when we get there, I'll show you both ways. I actually prefer one over the other. So if you're like, oh, I wonder which one she's doing, I prefer one over the other, but I'll show you both. All right. Next thing you're going to do is you are going to put the numbers 1 through 9. Sorry, I'm dealing with a little bit of brain fog. So my brain is a little like, what are you doing? What am I saying next? I'm so sorry, my guys. Oh, my lovelies. It's been a little bit of a rough couple of days. If you have me on Facebook or if you have me on TikTok, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I went to work for the first time on campus on Monday and proceeded to have 4 panic attacks in my classroom. Luckily, I do not have students in the classroom. Oh, those poor babies. If I would have had a panic attack in front of them, oh my goodness, they've been scarred for life. Anyways, so I got myself really upset, and it's dumb. It's really dumb. I'm vaccinated. I'm good, right? But I kept thinking to myself of all the people that were breathing in the building, and we have a very large school, and I was very upset. To the point where I made myself sick. So Tuesday, I had a flare. My head hurts really bad. Other illnesses decided they were going to act up. And today, I still feel kind of beat up. But I went back to work today. Today was a better day. I didn't have any panic attacks. It's just going to be one step at a time. So if I seem a little out of it or I don't look just right, I've had a rough couple of days, guys. But it's all right. We're all good. Cindy, Amber, how are you, my loves? How are you? So, catching you up, just speed. We have now gotten 1 through 9 written there. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to write my ABCs underneath 1 through 9. So A, B, C, D. How are you guys doing? How are you doing, guys? Yeah, I know it's gonna take some time. It's just gonna take some time. Let me see. E F G H I J K L M N O P. Does anybody else have like little dumb things that they do when they're dealing with brain fog? Like, does anybody that's watching this deal with brain fog, and like, do you do dumb things? Like right now, I have to sing the ABCs in order to remember my ABCs. I, I made a 1510 on my SATs, guys. I am not dumb, but I'm singing my ABCs. All right. LMNOPQRS. X, Y, and Z. Okay. Oh, no. No, Cindy. No, Cindy. Yeah, there's still a chance I could get it, and that's a pretty scary thing, Amber. But Cindy, oh my God. I will definitely give you a reading, Cindy. Oh my gosh. Your house just seems to like, it's a never ending thing. Oh my God. You know, I was reading something and it said people that deal with an overload of stress, like the year of pandemic, like everybody has been dealing with an overload of stress, that psychiatrists are actually seeing an uptick in people who are coming in for brain fog because the anxiety and depression that was felt during the pandemic has actually altered the way that our brains are taking in stimulus. I thought that was a pretty interesting thing. I mean, it makes total sense to me. Yeah, we're all a little bit. That's Lori. Brain farts are a deal. It's definitely a deal. By the way, I will tell you this: we may or may not, depending on how she feels, we may or may not have a special guest come in momentarily. Like I said, my children have descended upon my house, and my second oldest asked, "Can I pop in?" I'm like, "Yeah, like, yeah, you can pop in." So my second oldest may or may not pop in, so you'll get to see her. Yeah, Sin, you, she remembers you, but I don't know if you remember her, but she definitely remembers you. So yeah. All right. So we have put our letters underneath our numbers. What we are going to do is we're going to look for our M. Our M is under the 4. P is under the 7. R is under the 9. And S is under the 1. Okay. So 4791. That's my number. 4791 is my number. This is the two methods that you can use to draw your sigil. First method is a square. Okay. First method is a square. All right. So what we've done is we've taken and put our numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Our number is 4791. We're going to start at 4, and I'm going to put a little dot at 4. And then I'm going to put a line down to 7. I'm going to put a line through 9. And then I'll put a line up to 1. So what it ends up looking like is that's how our sigil looks. Personalize your sigils. Personalize them. Think of what you are trying to manifest. While you are thinking of the things that you want to manifest, put different things that you want on there. I'm going to personalize this sigil just a bit. All right, I'm going to show you what I mean by personalize the sigil. That's what I mean. Get artsy with it. All right? Do something like that. That is yours now. This is my sign for prosperity. When I see this, and the important thing with a sigil is always place it in places that you are going to look at often. Okay? When you see this, go, that's my prosperity. Right there. It's right here with me. My prosperity is right here. That's what the sigil is going to do. It's going to remind you of how prosperous you are, that you have everything that you need, right? That's prosperity. Now, the second way of doing this is a circle method. I prefer the square. I don't know why. I guess because the circle reminds me of geometry, and I hated geometry. Why? Because there's 500 ways of doing the same problem. Could not handle that. My brain couldn't handle it. Still can't handle it. And with the circle, you don't have to place numbers in a certain way. At least that's how I've been taught and the way that I have observed. So I can just go 1. Here we go. Let me get closer. Here we go. So I can just put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my numbers make no sense. Like it doesn't have to be in a clock order. All right. Then you do the same thing that you did with the square. You start off on 7. Oh, sorry, 4. Start off on 4, and then we go to 7. 7 is there. Then you go to 9, and then go to 1. So now this sigil looks like that. Okay, so it's slightly different. It doesn't matter. Matter of fact, here's another sigil. Really easy money sigil. You don't have to know, you don't have to do this. Here's a really easy money sigil. Love. Sigils are symbols that I've created and put some meaning into it. All right. This method of creating sigils, it's not the end all be all. All right. And if somebody tells you it's the end all be all, then that's how they practice. That's not how I practice. All right. But that's how you write sigils. It's pretty simple. I will be watching this one later. Good, Lori. What is the purpose of sigils? Well, the purpose of sigils are to manifest things that you want to come to you. All right. You will place them in areas that, like I said, you see often. So it reminds you of the thing that you are trying to manifest. All right. But like I said at the beginning of the video, make sure that when you are setting your intentions, you are not creating words that negate your intentions. Don't say I want or it will come to me. That says that it's not yours yet. You want to create an intention and a manifestation in which you already have that in existence. That is yours, right? So when you see your sigil, you're like, oh, that's right, I have that. Okay, yeah, okay. What are things not to write sigils over? If you write a sigil that interferes with anybody's choice, according to my beliefs and practices, that's a no-no. All right. Love sigils. You can write a love sigil for yourself. You cannot force somebody to love you. You do that and bad things come to you. Okay. bad things. That's been my experience. So there are certain things that sigils shouldn't be used for, and magic should never be used for. Magic should never be used for to change somebody's free choices. You don't get to do that. Does it have to be I am? Nope, it does not. Some options are money is attracted to me. Money is mine. It doesn't have to be the I am statement. It can just, you can also say, love is in the world. If you wanted to write a sigil that just reminded you to be kind and to help project and manifest kindness to everyone, love is in the world. Love is in the world. And so that way, when you see the sigil, you're reminded that love is in the world and you smile. And your smile reminds somebody else that love is in the world. And now you have manifested love within the world. If you say, I love myself, yes, that is a great option. I love myself. Yes. What's the sigil for credit? it's the Monopoly Man. Sorry, I find that way funnier than I should. I know. It's the Monopoly Man, definitely. You know, Amber, there's a lot of witches that do that. There's a lot of witches that will create their own sigils and have them tattooed on them. I do not have any tattooed on me yet. The things that I do have tattooed on me, like I have a triple moon on me, and then I have this. This is the closest thing to like a sigil, I guess, that I have, and it's not even a sigil. It is a name. When my husband draws, because he's a drafter, when he draws, he has for years kind of used the symbol as his name. And I didn't want to actually get a name tattooed on me, so I got the symbol instead. My loophole. Yeah. Good credit. Good credit. Oh, you know what? Speaking of credit, this is what somebody told me. And I was like, why did I not have this knowledge when my children were growing up? Apparently, if you take out a credit card right now, if you get a credit card while your kids are still little, say 12, still little, 12, put their name on your credit card. You don't have them spend anything. Their name is just on it. You keep paying the credit card on time. When they graduate, they'll have better credit than you did with the credit card. Amber, oh my God, tattoo diary symbol. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I've got. How would you want to do that though? We got to talk about that. I don't know how you want to do that. Oh, should do like, here are my fans' tattoos and their stories. There we go. Have people send in their tattoo stories to me. That would be funny. I can look at them and I'm like, but Amber, you know how I am about tattoos. I would hurt somebody's feelings. I can't do that. Yes, Cindy. If the parent drops the ball on that credit, though, then the kid's credit is completely done for. Completely done for. You know, Sin, don't be playing with me because my tattoo artist that I have loved is now on a military base and I can't get there. So I'm looking for a new tattoo artist, and I pay handsomely for tattoos. Don't play with me if you can do a tattoo. I already love your artwork. Much less your artwork on my skin. Done. Done. I'm being serious, Sen. Do my tattoos. What each one of my tattoos mean? Ah. I've got a lot. Hey, Sin, I think we found your what the sigils have done for you. We all want tattoos by Sin now. Tattoo by Sin. That sounds like an old, like, Estee Lauder commercial, though. We need to hang out. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yas. Well, I'm telling you what, the moment you start tattooing again, you let me know. Because I want a Sam right here. Right here on the forearm. I want to get Sam, and this whole arm was supposed to have like mandalas. Like it'll have a centerpiece, then have a mandala. Sam's mandala is a spider web. That's what I want. I want his to be a spider web. So if you're up to that kind of challenge. Yes, he's got to have the lollipop because, you know, people ask, why do I like Sam so much? Why is Sam my favorite little villain? And honestly, Sam's my favorite little villain because one, Halloween is sacred. Halloween is sacred. Two, he takes care of those kids. If somebody hurts a kid, makes fun of a kid, he's going to come after you. He's going to make sure that you pay some way, somehow. You do not disrespect Halloween, and you do not disrespect children. And I feel that at the heart, all right? I feel that at the heart. Do not disrespect children, and do not disrespect Halloween, and we're fine. You do you, boo. That's right, Cindy. Halloween forever. Oh, when I've gone back to school, by the way, my kids who see me on camera and have gotten used to seeing this, they're like, Miss, your room's boring. I was like, I know. Don't remind me. I miss my house so much. So much. I want to be home right now. Yeah, Sam's me. Sam's me. Without the murdering part. I haven't killed anybody. So. He's my spirit monster. That's right. Some people have spirit animals. I have spirit monsters. That's my witchy guide right here. Fictional character. Oh my goodness. So I'm waiting to hear about auditions at the Oh yeah. Yeah. Because this year, you know, with everybody being vaccinated, that's gonna be we are okay, so my husband and I have toyed with the idea for several years of doing a home haunt, and we have done a lot of learning. We've worked at a lot of different haunts. I have managed casts and things of that nature. So we now feel like we might be ready, and we are probably going to do not a full-fledged like maze, but a walkthrough in our yard next year. So we are in the process of planning, building, and Amber, I will need you and Garrett. Just saying, can I get Garrett in a monster mask? Will he do that for me? Possibly. So yes, and like all the haunt stuff is starting to kind of start up. You know, Trans World is next week, I think. Yeah, like I wish I could go. I really wish I could go. We would have gone if it wouldn't. We would have gone saying we're vaccinated now, but I can't go next week because all my kids start testing next week. And I can't leave on a testing week. So I saw that, Lori, and then you were not feeling well from it. Yeah. Okay, well, we won't need him as a clown ever. No clown. No. We'll put him in. We'll make him a beast of some sort, but no clown. Y'all, if you don't know, if you didn't watch that video already, because I have a video on it, I am phobic of clowns. And then I have another phobia that makes me a horrible human being. If you don't know what that is, go watch that video. That video will tell you how horrible of a human being I am. That's right. No clowns. Clowns beware. Oh, you know what I smell? I smell my cheesecake. I've got cheesecake in the oven. They should be turning off the oven right now. I instructed the children on what to do. I said, turn off the oven. Do not take the cheesecake out of the oven, though. Do not even breathe on that oven. Just turn it off. Hopefully, they listen to me. Because my cheesecake takes like 3 hours to prep. And then it's an overnight chilling process. So, all right. Does anybody have any questions about sigils before we wrap up tonight? Go check on your cheesecake. I don't need to check on my cheesecake. Yeah, I know that they handled it. They're adults. I know that they handled it. They're good. Because they like cheesecake way too much to let that cheesecake burn. They're not going to let that cheesecake burn. My cheesecake is... I have a... bragging about my cheesecake over here. I actually have a recipe from a friend of ours who is a 5-star chef. He taught me how to make this cheesecake. So this is his recipe. And if you've ever had my cheesecake, you know that I'm not talking out my behind. Like, my cheesecake is amazing. There are very few things. I know. What about the special guest? Will the special guest hear me? Do I hear the special guest coming? This feels like, kids waiting for Santa all of a sudden. Like, do I hear jingle bells? No. Special guest isn't coming? I guess not. They left. I keep looking. Here, wait a minute. I got a surefire way. Wait a minute. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do this. Where is she? There we go. She's sitting there. Because my mom's calling me. Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, my people are wanting to know where their special guest is. Okay, all right. Okay, you can bring your tacos. All right, bye. All right, you get to see my 2 oldest daughters. Come here. You gotta come this way.
I don't know if I want to be on this, man.
Why not?
I'll message you. I'll tell you why.
Get over here.
Hey, Mom.
Okay, come here. Oh. This is my daughter, Gabby.
What's up, you guys? These are my tacos that my mom made. It's beans and chorizo. Homemade. Nothing gets better. Lay Gibson, baby.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is my second oldest. She is 22. Oh, Amber's on there, by the way.
What's up, homie? How are you?
You remember Amber, right?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, Amber, and I don't think Aaron's on there. Cindy's on there, though. You remember Cindy, the female chainsaw drill team?
Yes. I do not have my glasses on, you guys. I left them at home.
How are you driving?
I was like, don't know how I got here, but I made it.
You gotta.
No, really, I left them at home, and I realized it halfway through, and I was like, Jesus Christ, what have I done?
You better not. You're gonna have to leave before it gets dark.
You're probably right, but me and Spain have to go to Walmart too. It's just a mess. Welcome to my life.
I don't know why I have ulcers. I have no clue. All right, go eat. Okay. I love you.
All right, well, hope you guys have a good day, man. and women, for that matter. Feminism, equality.
All right. Yep, that's my second oldest baby. The other one that you heard come to the door but will not come on camera is my oldest, Savannah. So several of them in there at this point. And Amber, if you didn't catch that, Amber actually went to school with Gabby. They were in the same graduating class, so Amber does know Gabby. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And then, what? No, wait. You were in the graduating class with Savannah, not Gabby. With Savannah. Yeah, you were in the graduating class with Savannah, because that was yes. Okay. No. Duh. Oh yeah. All my kids are crazy though. Like really, let's just be real. You've met me. You see who I am. Right? One other thing I wanted to show you is that you noticed I wrote my sigil on a rock. This one that says attract money. Here's a thing. If you have a sigil that you are wanting to gather prosperity to, pyrite, fool's gold, all right? Set it on top, all right? Charge it up. Charge it up. Allow it to help put more energy into your sigil, all right? Oftentimes when it's not in my pocket, it is on the pyrite. So that way it's sort of like putting the phone on the charger, okay? So that's the last kind of thing that I have to say about sigils, though. There are many, many different types of sigils. Sigils have been used in multiple practices. To my knowledge, it is not a practice if you were worried about different things being closed practices. To my knowledge, it is not a closed practice. Many different cultures. And what is the difference between... Probably next Wednesday. How about we go into what closed practices are? Because that's a very confusing topic right now to a lot of new witches and a lot of old witches too, because it's a concept that has been coming up because of a changing society. We are now having to look at how we have taken different things and put it in our own practice, and whether that was the right thing to do. So we can talk about that next Witchy Wednesday, unless you give me a comment and tell me something else, and I think that's like way cooler than closed practices. I am all for the comments. By the way, guys, when you guys leave me a comment after the fact, my day is made. Like anytime I get like a comment on my videos, I'm like, I'm gonna comment. Like it's like mail. Like you remember how it felt like when you get mail in the actual mailbox? Like that's how I feel about a comment. I'm like, I got a comment. So leave me comments. Makes my day. Okay. All right, my lovelies. We are done for tonight. Do me a favor and like this video. Like it up. All right. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. All right. And follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. I don't do much on Twitter, though. I probably should. I don't do much on Twitter. But most of them are the Whimsical Mrs. M, or Whimsical Mrs. M, not the Whimsical. Yes, I'm going to go spend time with the impromptu showing up of my munchkins. So that's going to make me happy. And Lori, I am glad you are feeling better. I am very glad you are feeling better. Big hugs to you as well. All right. All right, my lovelies. I will see you guys next Wednesday. And the spiritual video that I was trying to put up yesterday, my phone is still trying to upload it today. So it'll get up there. But I will see you guys next Tuesday for Tarot Tuesday. And make sure that you are here at 7 o'clock so you can get your cards read. All right. All right. Bye, my lovelies. Be happy. Be safe. All right.